Good morning. Just wanted to nip on today. I've taken a few minutes break from the day job just to share something with you that I think you might find helpful. So, working from home, not exactly the easiest thing to do, and if you're juggling homeschooling as well, definitely not an easy thing to do. Hello to those of you who've just joined me live. Nice to see your faces, or your numbers actually, just at the top where it says live, it tells me how many of you are watching. Just to say that this really is for people who've got children who you can kind of set up and check in with intermittently. If you are constantly having to homeschool and supervise, this probably isn't going to be the technique for you. So for me, the biggest thing about being at home was the fact that I had to be the most productive that I could be. So actually this has worked quite well for me. We don't have the longest attention span, so it's really important that we are regularly giving ourselves a bit of variety, really. So the idea is, it's called the Pomodoro technique. The idea is that you have little timed sessions where you are as productive as you possibly can be, and because they're only short, it really focuses your mind. So it's called the Pomodoro technique because it was introduced by somebody in Italy. And the only timer that he had in his whole house was a kitchen timer, which was in the shape of a tomato, and Pomodoro is Italian for tomato. So there you go, a useless fact for you that will probably never come up in a pub quiz, but there you are. So the idea is you set your Pomodoro, your tomato timer, whatever timer you've got, you set it for 25 minutes, and then during that 25 minutes you do a specific thing that you've got for working for the day. So you do part of a task that you've got, or all of the task if it's quite a short one. And then when your timer goes off, do not be tempted to continue. Stop and take a break. So basically what you do is 4 of those. So you have 25 minutes, 5-minute break, 25 minutes, 5-minute break, etc. And you do 4 of those. So in the end, you'll essentially be working and breaking for about 2 hours. And at the end of 4 of them, you then have a slightly longer break. Now, the reason I suddenly realised that this is pretty good for working from home is if you've got a child who's a little bit older and they're working, that they need to do sets them up for either about half an hour, or if it's hour sessions like my teenage kids have got, then it means that you can set up your child, they do their work, you do your work, 25 minutes, so about halfway through a senior school lesson, you can then check how they're getting on, or if it's a shorter lesson, maybe they've finished and you just want to make sure that they've submitted the work and if they are clear on what they've done and what have you. And then once again, you set them up or check that they're okay and then continue. And then that way you're setting up and checking in regularly with them, which means they're supported. But during those 25-minute stints, it means that you can crack on with the things that you need to do. So hope that is helpful. Give it a go and drop something in the comments when the video comes up on Facebook to comment on, and let me know how you got on. Have a good day. Take care.